How y'all doing? This GS6gun, another honing video here on putting together. This one is also another requested one. Just a Barber's Hone. I got a request about how to actually use one of these, and there are tons of videos out there on how to use these, so this is nothing new. If you notice, I keep getting it wet, and that's the way I use Barber's Hone. They can be used dry, they can be used wet with water, or they can be used with oil or lather. A lot of them you'll find were used with lather. That's that kind of gummy thing that you'll find on them. This one is recently lapped, chamfered. It's a really nice little duro hone. Really good all around, smooth. Most of these are considered to be around the 8K level. I really think that's a stretch myself. I think at the very outside there might be 8K. This is my Barber's Hone testing razor. Just to make sure there's no imperfections when I put these things together and get them all ready to go out. What I always do is just a little swipe of lather just to get it slick. You don't want to hold it like this. You want to hold it in the flat of your hand. That way, if you're holding it like this, your fingers kind of get in the way. So you just want to hold it flat in your hand. If you notice, I have this habit of putting my forefinger and my pinky on either side of it, kind of holds it dead center like that. And you just take the razor, and you want to, if you notice, I just automatically put my elbow down. You can hone up here if you want. I like a nice stable platform if I'm going to actually use one of these. I'm putting the razor flat, spine on the hone, starting at the heel, just a little bit of a heel forward, and it just goes across, right like that. Comes down, nice X pattern. If the blade has a little bit of a smile to it, you want to do that little bit of a swoop to it. Do not lift either way like this. You shouldn't have to. Even with a smiling blade, you really shouldn't have to do a rocking X or a rolling X. It should be a nice smooth back and forth motion just like that. I'm kind of at an awkward angle here because of the camera, but basically you can see exactly what I'm doing. From the heel right across to the toe. From the heel right across to the toe. And I'm just really light pressure. You usually want to do about, if you're using just water, you want to do about between 5 and 8 of these. If you're using lather, it'll be a little bit slicker surface, so maybe 8 to 10, but really no more than that. And what it'll do is it'll just tweak that edge right in, get it ready for the strop, and you can just go ahead and shave off of them. When I first started using straight razors, all I had to sharpen with, the way I was taught, was a Arkansas. And every 2 weeks I would do about 20 laps just like I was taught on each razor. It was a maintenance program, it wasn't a honing program. Basically this does the same thing. It's a maintenance program, they're not really honing programs. And of course I'm overdoing it here. Like I said, 8 to 10 laps. I'm just trying to show you the stroke. This razor is just to test the hone, it's not to get sharp. But just like that, straight across. There's a little bit of a curve to it, like this blade has a little bit of a smile. You don't want to bring it across and just come off of it. And like I said, don't move the edge like that. It will exactly cause toe wear, just like a lot of the old razors you see on eBay and stuff. It's a Glenn theory there that I have always thought that people, as they came across, lifted up on the razor. Lifted up that way and put too much pressure on it and created that worn out toe. So just keep it flat, keep the spine on the hone all the way as you go, and just do nice even strokes. Straight X strokes for a straight edge, and a little bit of a swoop for a smiling edge to keep it smiling. I guess that's about as simple as it really gets. Like I said, these can be done with water instead of lather. And you might be able to actually hear the difference when I go with just water compared to that lather. There's just a little bit more grab to it, a little bit more grit to it. Like I said, it's not really designed to sharpen a razor, it's designed to maintain a razor. But my normal mode of d'employé, if you want to get French. Just put a couple of slaps of lather on there and just gently go across. Another way of doing this to keep the lather on there is that pigtail stroke. That works really good with these. It's really hard to do with this little tiny one. This is really thin. It's only about 1.5 inches. But you can also do that pigtail stroke that you saw Liam introduce in his conical video. Liam the Barber. Beautiful stroke. I love this stroke. But you can put some extra circles in it. You can get really fancy with this, just as long as you're moving the edge across on a barber's hone, you're doing fine. But just move that lather back and forth. Like I said, if you get bored, you can pick that up a little bit, but that's totally up to you. Just so long as you're coming across that X stroke and you're keeping the spine on the hone, you're doing fine. Once again, GS6gun, how to hone on a barber's hone. You can use oil, you can use water, you can use lather, you can use it dry. It's totally up to you. Normally, if you find the instructions for the barber's hone, it'll tell you what you can and can't use. Take it easy. See you on the forums.